Calvin used to fuss at the guys that was coming up with me, and they was in the streets a lot. He was telling them, like, you can't have 1 foot in and 1 foot out. You gotta be, like, all the way.
Gervonta Tank Davis has officially parted ways with his longtime coach and mentor, Calvin Ford. But the real shocker? Ford didn't just leave. He's now joined forces with Floyd Mayweather at Mayweather Promotions. This unexpected move has rocked the boxing world, with many calling it a major betrayal. But how did it come to this? Why did Calvin switch sides? And what does this mean for Tank's future? To understand the weight of this split, you have to know their history. Tank and Calvin weren't just a typical fighter-coach duo. Ford was more than a trainer. He was like a father figure, guiding Tank from a tough upbringing to becoming one of boxing's most feared knockout artists. He was always in Tank's corner, motivating and keeping him focused. Now, everything has changed, and the boxing world is left wondering, what happens next?
You want to see you as a guy that's in his trainer, that's like a father figure to him. You're training him all the time. You know him. Both y'all from the streets of Baltimore the whole bit. Who do you want to see Tank fight next?
I want him to get all of them that ran their mouth.
Calvin wasn't just any coach. He was there for Tank from day one. He believed in him when no one else did. In fact, people in the boxing world used to joke that Calvin Ford was Tank's ride or die. But that once unbreakable bond, it's now completely shattered.
Waiting to sit down and talk to him one-on-one, saying what his mental at. Whatever he want to do, I just prepare him for it mentally, you know what I'm saying?
So, where did things go wrong? As Tank's career skyrocketed, tensions grew, mainly because of Floyd Mayweather's involvement. Floyd didn't just want to promote Tank. He wanted complete control over his career. Calvin, on the other hand, believed Tank could stand on his own without Floyd dictating his every move. And he was right. Tank went on to secure deals even bigger than Floyd ever had. Now that's a humbling moment for the former champ.
Set you off because you was like, I gotta do that.
A lot of people don't know that what Floyd do. He said.
So you feel like it was a sub, like he was subbing you, like, oh, like
he was going at me. He was going at me,
Yeah.
and I knew for sure he was going at me. That's why I went at him. There's no reason for me to go at Floyd.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Cause it's weird. I feel like y'all got, I would say love hate, but it's been like the last interview you showed them love. This week it was whatever. But is that sometimes like, you know, is it just like big bro, little bro seeing things different, or what is it to you?
No, Floyd don't never. He felt as though I'm at that point where as though I passed him. And I'm doing it at a young age. Wait, like when Floyd was 29, you'll see, bro.
Yeah.
That deal that I'm talking about.
Yeah. Oh, that's a part of this.
Deal. He don't know about that yet. But that's bigger than his deal.
Damn. Wow.
And I'm just releasing
This is
it.
exclusive. That's exclusive. Bigger than Floyd deal?
Yeah.
Tank no cap, nigga. That's a lot of bread.
You'll see. It's gonna come.
Rumors began swirling that Floyd was constantly trying to control Tank's decisions, and Calvin wasn't on board with that. Calvin wanted to be the one guiding Tank, while Floyd acted like he was still the one in the ring, calling all the shots. Tank grew frustrated with Floyd's constant interference, especially as he pushed for more control over his career. Meanwhile, Calvin tried to stay loyal to both sides and keep the peace, but little did he know, playing the middleman would eventually backfire on him.
So we talked about Tank in the business now. There's talk that he could be leaving Mayweather Promotions. He said he was to Brian Custer that, you know, this is his last fight.
Everybody missing, he's leaving. It's business.
Right, for sure.
If it's good business, we're gonna do what? Business.
For sure.
We're not leaving each other. It's just not on contract.
Okay. So you're still gonna do business with
Yeah,
Mayweather?
got you.
Right.
You have to do business. They brothers.
Right.
They brothers. And you gotta remember, they the best in boxing. You got Al and Floyd. Come on.
But it's just good. How excited for you for him to have that flexibility?
It's good because Canelo do it. Garcia did it. It's been done.
Right.
It's been done. You know what I'm saying?
The final straw? Floyd Mayweather training Tank's next opponent, Lamont Roach. Imagine being Tank Davis, gearing up for a huge fight, only to see the man who once promoted you, who helped build your career, now working with a guy trying to take you down. It felt like Floyd was sending a message, and Tank wasn't having it. To him, this was the ultimate betrayal. He already suspected Floyd was trying to undermine him, but now Floyd was in the other corner, backing his opponent. That was a slap in the face. And where was Calvin in all this? Silent. Calvin stayed out of the drama. But for Tank, that was almost worse than Floyd's betrayal. His silence felt like he was siding with Floyd, or at least not standing up for him. Tank wanted Calvin to have his back and call Floyd out, but when that didn't happen, he took it personally. With all this tension building up, Tank made a bold move. He fired Calvin Ford. No one saw it coming, but Tank made it clear he was ready for a fresh start, free from the Mayweather baggage. And the man he turned to was Derrick James. Derrick James isn't just any trainer. He knows his stuff. And here's where it gets even crazier. James actually trained Frank Martin, one of Tank's recent opponents. That means he's been studying Tank's fighting style for a while. But now, instead of figuring out ways to beat him, he's stepping in to train him for his next fight. Things just got very interesting.
Y'all got to watch these guys,
Right,
man.
he's a good fighter, yeah.
He was a Golden Glove champ from Indianapolis, right?
That's right. National Golden Glove champ, yeah.
Yeah, man, and he's got some skills, dog. Like I was like, that's a good one to add to the squad. If you're gonna add one,
How old is he?
I think he's like 26.
Okay.
So he's still young.
Yes, young.
Yeah.
Still, and listen, this is the thing about it, he's still getting better. He's still, because this is our third fight together. So
Okay.
you got to understand that, like, once he gets everything I'm telling him, once the growth process, he's going to be amazing. And listen, he may be fighting for a world championship pretty soon. So
I was gonna say, I wouldn't mind watching him and GervontaDavis. Right?
Yeah, the same way, yeah.
Yeah, like
They've
135.
sparred before the same way, same way.
Oh, they have sparred before?
They sparred before, yeah.
How'd that go?
I don't know how I went.
Yeah.
I wasn't there.
What you think about GervontaDavis?
I like him. I
Yeah.
like him as an individual, man. I like him. I know him, and I like him. I think it'll be a good fight. I think that Frank matches up pretty well.
Yeah.
But most of the guys there. Gervonta, I think, will be probably the
Teaming up with Derrick is Tank's way of showing he's ready to take his career to the next level. He needed a coach who wasn't caught up in past drama, someone who could actually help him grow as a fighter. But what about Calvin Ford? Ford shocked everyone. Instead of moving on or training a new fighter, he joined Mayweather Promotions. It's the ultimate plot twist. The very man who was supposed to have Tank's back is now working with Floyd. It almost feels like Calvin took being fired personally and is now making moves to show he's fully on Floyd's side.
Another thing I want to touch on is the Floyd situation. You know, Floyd is Floyd. That's like I say, Tank is Tank, man. But at the end of the day, you know, the man is chasing greatness. And you should be supporting that. And I always tell you that. You should be supporting that, you know. It's a rocky road that we seeing what's going on. Just pay attention, man. The story is going to reveal itself, you know. But again, that's how you burn bridges. Somebody said they say the true colors of a person is coming out, man. They can't stand it, you know. Calm is I don't like using that word calm, you know, but our Lord knows. He knows. He knows. He knows.
Why would Calvin do this? Maybe he felt like Tank pushed him aside, like all his years of dedication weren't appreciated. Or maybe he just wanted to step away from the drama and saw a better future with Floyd's team. But no matter the reason, this shakes Tank's career and trust to the core. He's probably questioning whether Calvin was ever truly in his corner or if he was just along for the ride. And here's the most alarming part. Calvin knows Tank inside and out. They've trained together for years, built strategies, worked on strengths, and covered weaknesses. If there's one person who knows exactly how to beat Tank, it's Calvin. Now, as part of Mayweather Promotions, he has a chance to use that knowledge against him. Imagine him passing those insights to other fighters under Floyd's wing, or even mentoring a new prodigy who could challenge Tank in the future. This isn't just a professional split. It's a strategic hit that could come back to haunt Tank in the ring.
You ever worry about getting canceled, Dana?
Canceled by who?
As a member of the LGBTQ plus We Love Biden community, I want to let you know that our company will be boycotting every UFC fight.
Who is this guy? Who are you right for?
Peloton.
You sell stationary f***ing bikes for a living. Who the f*** do you think you are, you arrogant f***ing piece of shit? I'm not trying to cancel Peloton, but I ripped the Pelotons out of my f***ing gym here. Did you? People are hitting me up asking me if I really got rid of the Pelotons. Pelotons are gone. I obviously have in the UFC a fan base. Outside of those people in my circle that I give a shit about,
And let's not forget Leonard Ellaby, the man who had been a key figure at Mayweather Promotion for years, until he wasn't. Leonard was always in Tank's corner, managing negotiations and building hype around his fights.
Roger never got Trainer of the Year when Floyd was Fighter of the Year. Yeah. His dad never got Trainer of the Year. So, you know, I've been openly expressing that And I think it's time that Calvin gets his just due.
Yeah.
But even Leonard couldn't keep this mess under control. He tried to maintain peace between Tank and Floyd, but when things started falling apart, he stepped back.
Lomachenko next. Do you see that kind of a fight happening for Tank?
All these guys who you guys say are the top guys out there, Tank gonna get every one of these guys. He just can't fight them all in one night.
However, Ellaby somehow got caught in the crossfire and took a major hit to his career. Yep, Floyd fired him as the CEO of Mayweather Promotions. And if you're wondering why, well, let's just say Floyd wasn't too happy with Ellaby attending press conferences with Tank. With Calvin now joining Mayweather Promotions, Leonard's role is shifting as well. He's stuck between his loyalty to Floyd and his respect for Tank. But with this new setup, he may have to make a final choice. So how is Tank handling this massive betrayal? He's staying focused on his own path. For him, this isn't just about Calvin switching sides or Floyd throwing shade. It's a major turning point in his career. He's done with the drama and fake loyalty. Tank is ready to cut ties with anyone who isn't fully in his corner. He's made it clear that he's excited to work with Derek James, a coach who can push him to new heights. While Calvin is off with Floyd, Tank is determined to prove he doesn't need either of them. He's locked in, motivated, and ready to show the world what he can do without Floyd or Calvin in his ear. Now, the big question, what's next for Tank? He's stepping into the ring as his own boss. With Derek James in his corner, he finally has the freedom to shape his career on his own terms, without Mayweather's influence hanging over him.
Floyd left Bob Arum. It's good for them to do it and become their own boss. And then if another guy does it, it's not good for the sport. He's disloyal. And what's wrong with Tank saying he want to be his own boss? And honestly, I've been there. The relationship between them two is very toxic.
For Floyd and Calvin, this new partnership is a fresh start. They are likely thinking they can build something big together, especially if Floyd starts training fighters to take on Tank. With Calvin joining Mayweather Promotions, Floyd now has an ally who knows every strength and weakness Tank has. And for Tank, that adds a whole new level of pressure. You already know the boxing world isn't just going to sit back and watch this drama unfold without wanting one thing, a Tank versus Floyd fight. Fans have been buzzing about it for a while, but with all this bad blood, the hype is bigger than ever. It would be the ultimate showdown between mentor and student. Tank has never been shy about wanting to step in the ring with Floyd. Will it actually happen? Who knows? Floyd may be retired, but we've seen him make comebacks before when the money and attention were right. And for Tank, nothing would be more satisfying than settling this once and for all in the ring. But right now, the only fight Tank should be focused on is the one ahead, Lamont Roach. This situation with Calvin could be a huge distraction, and Roach is no easy opponent. He's a tough, strategic fighter known for pushing his opponents to the limit. Plus, he and Tank go way back. They face off multiple times as amateurs. This fight just got a whole lot more personal.
Would you consider you and Gervonta friends?
Friends? Probably.
Is it going to be hard to go in the ring and fight your friend?
Not at all.
Are you all going to be friends after?
Yeah, why not?
Either way it goes.
Both making money. Yeah.
But you guys are making each other bleed.
Hopefully I just make him bleed.
True. Okay.
Now, with Calvin, Ford, and Mayweather's camp, Tank has even more to worry about. Ford knows his fighting style better than anyone. He's been there since day one. If Roach or anyone from Floyd's camp gets inside info from Calvin, they could have the perfect strategy to take Tank down. This fight was supposed to be a major moment for Tank, but with all this drama, he's stepping into the ring with more than just Roach to fight against. And judging by the way Roach has been talking online, he's confident, maybe even confident enough to pull off the upset. The main reason Tank Davis cut ties with Calvin Ford comes down to one person, Floyd Mayweather. But here's the big question. Floyd and Tank used to be close, so what really went wrong between them? We've all heard about the Dubai incident, but do we really know why it happened? Let's break it down. Picture this. Floyd Mayweather, fresh off a luxurious Dubai vacation, strolling through the airport, probably thinking about his next big move. Then, out of nowhere, he spots Tank Davis. And before anyone could react, Tank threw his infamous left hook, the same one that ended Frank Martin's career. Yes, you heard that right. Floyd took a hit that left him completely shaken, and the chaos that followed was like something out of a movie. Safe to say, that Dubai trip didn't end the way Floyd expected.
Money Man, I'm right here in Dubai. Rotana Star, Luxury Rentals. Check them out. When you come to Dubai, top flight, follow me. We got everything. McLaren in different colors. Ferraris, Lambos, whatever you want. Rolls Royce, Bugatti, whatever you want. When you come to Dubai, it's the place to be. Check it out. Crazy colors. Come on, man. Live flashy like Floyd Mayweather. Rotana Star. Whatever you want, they got Rotana Star.
This wasn't just a random punch. It was a statement. Tank had been holding in frustration toward his former mentor for a long time, and this moment was a breaking point. Floyd, known for his defensive skills, never saw it coming. If it weren't for his security team, things could have gotten even worse. After the incident, Tank took to social media, saying, "I got to Floyd before he got to me," making it clear he wasn't letting his guard down. He had felt the pressure building for a while, especially with rumors that Floyd had hired people to spy on him during training runs. Talk about betrayal. Tank made it clear this wasn't just about a punch. It was about respect and loyalty, two things he felt were missing from their relationship. He was done playing nice while Floyd worked against him behind the scenes. To understand this fallout, you have to look at their history. Tank and Floyd had been connected in the boxing world for years, with Floyd acting as his mentor. But things started falling apart when Floyd began training Tank's opponents, including Frank Martin. Imagine your own mentor giving away your game plan to the guy you're about to fight. That's a betrayal most people wouldn't tolerate. After the Dubai incident, Floyd tried to control the story, painting himself as a victim. He insisted he had always supported Tank and had his best interests at heart. But many weren't buying it, given all the tension that had been brewing. And let's not forget another major factor. Tank was reportedly dating Floyd's ex. That's when things really exploded. Instead of handling it like an adult, Floyd allegedly tried to get Tank locked up, a petty move that only made things worse. So now, Calvin Ford has officially joined Mayweather Promotions after Tank let him go. This changes everything. And if you think the drama is slowing down, think again. That's it for today's breakdown. If you enjoyed this, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you never miss an update. And let us know your thoughts in the comments. Stay tuned, and we'll catch you in the next video.